All right. Ready to dive into some AI today.
Yeah,
But not the usual robot takeover stuff.
right.
This is about how you can use AI.
Yeah, use it to your advantage with all the data, all that data you make every day.
Exactly.
It's all in this article from the AI Journal. Who manages data, manages AI, and it's more complex than you think.
It gets complex fast.
Yeah.
The article kicks off talking about this AI arms race,
Mm-hmm.
Google, OpenAI, all those big guys like gobbling up data for their huge AI models.
Feels a little David and Goliath-ish.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, the article says individuals, businesses, we have a secret weapon, our own data, the kind those tech giants can't get.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
They even quote this data company saying there's a party that has more data about you than Google, Meta, or Microsoft, and that party is you. Kind of blows your mind a little.
It really does. I mean, think about it. Google knows what you search for, the websites you visit, all that. But only you have the full picture.
Yeah.
Your health stuff, your finances, your goals, all those little things that make you, well, you.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And for businesses, it's similar, right?
It absolutely will.
You track customer interactions, your sales, all that. But you also have that data on your internal processes, how employees are doing, all the details of your, supply chain, stuff that gives you an advantage.
Exactly. And that's where the power of this user-specific AI comes in.
Oh, okay.
Imagine using that unique data, making AI solutions just for your needs, your goals.
Okay, so walk me through this. What kind of AI are we talking about? Give me an example.
All right, so for individuals, imagine an AI financial advisor. But not just any advisor. This one analyzes your spending, considers your long-term goals, how much risk you like, even how you react emotionally to the market going up and down.
Oh, wow.
It's like having a financial expert who knows you better than you know yourself right there in your pocket.
That'd be super helpful. I could definitely use some AI help with my finances.
Or how about healthcare? Imagine an AI looking at your medical history, any genetic stuff, lifestyle choices, even local environmental factors. It creates this truly personalized health plan.
Wow.
Yeah, helps you manage if you have any conditions, maybe prevent future problems, makes those decisions about your health, well, informed decisions.
Sounds like sci-fi, but I guess it's becoming real.
Yeah, it is.
The article talks about two approaches, AI for personal use and AI for representation.
Right.
So AI for personal use, that's those personalized solutions like the advisor or the health coach, yeah.
Exactly. They're designed to empower you, give you insights and advice based on your own data.
Gotcha. But what about this AI for representation? That one sounds a bit more mysterious.
Think of it like creating an AI twin of yourself.
Huh.
Yeah, it can represent your knowledge, skills, even your personality online.
So like a digital me that interacts with people for me.
Precisely. And that has huge implications for individuals and businesses. Individuals, imagine an AI that shares your expertise, even after,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's like a digital legacy that keeps impacting the world.
Powerful.
Yeah. And for businesses, revolutionize customer service, marketing, even sales. Imagine AI reps handling the routine stuff, answering product questions, even engaging with customers on a personal level.
So instead of those generic chatbots with their canned responses, you've got AI that actually gets what your customers need, gives them solutions just for them.
Exactly. And it's all thanks to this user-specific data.
Okay, I'm seeing how it all fits together now. But here's the thing. If we've got all this valuable data, why aren't we already doing this? What's stopping us?
That's the million-dollar question. And that's what we'll be exploring in the next part of our deep dive.
Ooh, a cliffhanger. I'm hooked. Can't wait to find out why we aren't all living our best AI-powered lives yet.
Well, let's just say there are a few hurdles to overcome.
Intriguing. All right, listeners, be sure to tune in for part 2, where we'll uncover those hurdles and figure out how to jump over them to unlock this potential of user-specific AI. Okay, so last time it was a bit of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it was.
We talked about the potential, but there are roadblocks to this user-specific AI.
Right.
What are those hurdles we got to jump over?
Well, big one is, even though we've got this data goldmine, most of us don't speak data, so to speak. It's like you have the treasure map, but no idea how to read it.
So we need to brush up on our data skills.
Exactly. Data literacy.
Okay.
It's more than just, spreadsheets and charts.
Right.
It's understanding what data you've got, how it's all organized, how to clean it up, analyze it.
Yeah.
And the big one, how to actually get insights from it. Useful stuff.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
If we're going to be in charge of the AI, we got to know how to handle the fuel, the data.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting.
Oh.
This need for data literacy, it's creating a whole wave of opportunity.
How so?
Think about it. More people, more businesses realize, hey, our data is valuable. The demand for data skills is like skyrocketing.
Wow.
Yeah. Data education, training, it's booming. Online courses, boot camps, even whole degree programs popping up.
So people can like upskill themselves and ride this data wave.
Absolutely. And it's not just technical stuff.
You're right.
It's critical thinking, ethics of using data, how to communicate those insights to others.
Sounds like data literacy is becoming essential for like the 21st century.
It is.
Like learning a new language almost.
Yes, a great analogy.
Yeah.
Like any language opens up a ton of possibilities.
Okay, so data literacy is one hurdle.
Yeah.
What else is blocking this user-specific AI future?
Well, data security and privacy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we start handing over more of our personal data, business data to these AI systems.
Mm.
We got to be damn sure it's protected.
Yeah, like giving someone your house keys.
Exactly.
You don't want them making copies for strangers. Or worse,
Exactly. We've all heard the horror stories, data breaches, privacy violations, all that.
Oh, yeah.
And AI gets more powerful, more common. The stakes just get higher.
So how do we deal with that risk? Any solutions coming up?
Good news is this need for strong security, it's driving a ton of innovation.
Okay.
One promising area, cryptography.
I hear that word a lot, but honestly, not always sure what it means.
Basically, it's secure communication, the art of it.
Okay.
Using codes, algorithms to protect data. Make sure only the right person can read it.
So like a secret language just between you and the AI.
Exactly. And it's not just keeping things secret.
Right.
Cryptography can verify if data is authentic, make sure nobody tampered with it,
Important, especially for stuff like health records or financial data.
Absolutely. And then there's blockchain. That's a game changer for security, too.
Usually hear about that with cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
But I can see how it applies here.
It's a digital ledger spread across lots of computers. Super secure because it's almost impossible to hack or change.
So instead of all your data in one spot, vulnerable, it's spread out, harder to steal.
Exactly. And the best part, blockchain's transparent.
Ah, okay.
You can track where your data goes, who's got access.
That is reassuring.
Yeah.
Feels like we're moving towards, individuals having more control, seeing what happens with their data.
Absolutely. That's a direction.
Good.
And there's another technology, federated learning.
Federated learning. Haven't heard of that one.
It's clever. Lets AI learn from data without that data ever leaving its original place.
So the AI goes to the data instead of the data being sent to the AI.
Exactly. Like the AI travels to different libraries to read books instead of all the books being brought to one library.
Great analogy.
Thanks. Keeps data local, reduces risk of it being intercepted, misused during transfer.
Okay, I'm feeling a bit more optimistic about the security side.
Good, good.
But there's that other challenge, AI bias.
Right.
We touched on it before, but worth digging deeper, I think.
Definitely. Crucial issue.
Yeah.
And the thing is, AI bias,
Yeah.
it can be so sneaky.
What do you mean?
Well, if the data used to train an AI is biased, the AI itself becomes biased.
Oh, okay.
And this can lead to unfair results, discrimination, even if the people making the AI had good intentions.
So not necessarily about being malicious, but more like unconscious biases in the data, then the AI makes them worse.
Precisely. And it's
Right.
not just the data itself.
Right.
Bias can sneak in through how the algorithms are designed, the choices developers make, even how the AI is used in the real world.
Sounds like a really complex problem.
It is.
Wow.
No easy solutions.
Yeah.
But the good news is more people are aware of AI bias now.
Okay.
There's a lot of research happening, figuring out how to spot it, how to reduce it.
So are there any promising approaches?
There are. One is being more careful about the data used to train AIs.
So making sure it's diverse, representative, doesn't have those known biases.
Exactly. And it's not just the data, it's having diverse teams working on the AI too.
Because different people, different experiences help us see bias we might miss otherwise.
Exactly. And there's technical stuff being developed too.
Oh.
Algorithms that can automatically find and flag potential bias in the data or even in the AI itself.
Like an AI watchdog, keeping the other AIs honest.
A great way to put it. This whole field of AI ethics, it's getting more important as AI gets more powerful, more part of our lives.
That's reassuring to know that people are working on making AI ethical, responsible.
It is.
It's not just the tech itself, but the human values we build into it.
Absolutely. AI is a tool in the end.
Right.
Like any tool can be used for good or bad.
Yeah.
It's on us to guide how it's made, make sure it benefits humanity,
Powerful message.
Yeah,
Feels like a crossroads with AI. Choices we make now will have a big impact down the line.
I agree. And that's what makes these conversations so important. We
Yeah.
need to talk about it, raise awareness, work together to shape AI's future, make sure it aligns with our values.
Okay, so we've laid out some big hurdles: data literacy, security, AI bias, serious challenges.
They are, but I think it's important to remember challenges often lead to innovation.
Oh, that's a good point. So, how can we turn these hurdles into like stepping stones? What opportunities pop up when we look at these challenges differently?
Well, let's start with data literacy.
Okay.
Like we said, more need for data skills means a whole new industry focused on data education training.
Yeah.
That's a huge chance for people to upskill themselves and for businesses to invest in building those data-driven cultures.
So it's not just about solving a problem, it's about taking advantage of a trend, making it a strength.
Exactly. And same with data security.
Uh,
Higher stakes mean we're seeing more innovation, cryptography, blockchain, federated learning.
yeah.
Those advances don't just make our data safer, they also create new opportunities for businesses specializing in those areas.
So there's a real economic upside to tackling these challenges head on.
Absolutely. And with AI bias, more awareness means new tools, techniques to find and reduce it. Creates new roles for ethicists, social scientists, data governance experts, all within tech companies.
It's like a whole new ecosystem is forming around responsible AI.
It is. And that's super encouraging. It shows we're getting it.
Yeah.
We need to build AI that's not just smart, but also ethical, fair, aligned with our values.
Well, I'm feeling much more optimistic after this conversation.
Me too.
There are challenges, yeah, but there's also so much innovation, so much creativity happening.
I agree. I think it comes down to being cautious, but optimistic.
Okay.
Aware of the risks of AI,
Yeah.
but excited about what it can do.
Finding that balance, being mindful of the downsides, but also embracing the good stuff.
Exactly. And remember, AI is not some mysterious force controlling us.
Right.
It's a tool we're building. We have the power to shape it, use it for good.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
We're not just watching the AI revolution, we're part of it.
we are.
Shaping the future of this tech, making sure it reflects what we believe in.
Absolutely. That's what I like about this user-specific AI idea.
Yeah.
It's about putting people, businesses, back in control of their data, giving them the tools to use AI in ways that benefit them.
Okay, so we've looked at the hurdles, the opportunities, talked about being careful but optimistic.
We have.
Now, for the final part, let's get practical.
I like it.
What can our listeners do to prepare for this user-centric AI future? What actions, right now, can make sure they don't get left behind as this tech keeps evolving so fast?
Great question. And that's exactly what we'll dive into next.
All right, welcome back for the final part of our AI deep dive.
Yeah, the final part.
We've explored the potential of user-specific AI,
Right.
uncovered some of the hurdles, those challenges,
Yep.
and even talked about how those challenges are leading to some pretty cool innovation.
A lot happening.
But now let's get practical, down to brass tacks.
I like it.
What can our listeners actually do to get ready for this future
Right.
where AI is personalized, powered by their data, under their control?
All right. Well, let's start with advice for individuals, if that's okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
The first thing is to become more data aware, I guess you'd say.
Data aware. What's
Yeah.
that mean? Like day to day?
Basically, being mindful of the data you're creating.
Right.
Who's collecting it, what they're doing with it.
Right.
Start paying attention to those privacy policies, data sharing agreements, all those things we usually just click through without reading.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, we all do it.
Yeah.
But taking a few minutes, understanding how companies handle your data, it makes a difference.
Okay.
And don't forget, you have rights when it comes to your data.
Oh, we're right.
You
Yeah.
can ask to see it, ask them to delete it, even say no to those sharing agreements.
So it's about like taking charge instead of just passively accepting whatever they do with our data.
Exactly. Like anything else, the more you know, the better choices you can make.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
So becoming data aware, that's step one.
it is.
What else can people do to get ready for this user-centric AI future?
Well, start exploring those AI tools that are already out there.
Oh, you mean like those personalized health apps, finance apps we talked about?
Exactly. Some really cool tools can help you manage different parts of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And as we said, they'll only get more sophisticated, more personalized over time.
So the earlier we start trying them out, the better.
Definitely. Don't be afraid to experiment, see how AI can make things easier, more efficient, maybe even more fun.
Right.
And as you use them, pay attention to how they treat your data.
Okay.
Are they upfront about what they're doing? Do they give you control? important questions to ask.
Like being a smart AI shopper, basically.
Exactly. We got to be as picky about our AI tools as we are about the stuff we buy.
Okay, that's great advice for individuals, but what about businesses? How do they get ready for this user-centric AI future?
For businesses, the key is thinking about data as a strategic asset, not just something that happens.
Strategic asset.
Yeah.
What's that mean exactly?
It means recognizing how valuable data is, not just a side effect of doing business, but something that can drive innovation, growth, even give you an edge over your competitors.
So it's moving beyond just collecting data to actually using it to make things better.
Precisely. Businesses need to invest, get the right infrastructure, the expertise to manage data well,
Right.
extract those insights, then use them to make smarter decisions.
And that includes, training their employees about data, those data literacy programs, right?
Absolutely. To build a data-driven culture, people need to understand data, how to use it responsibly.
Yeah.
Everyone, from the top down, needs to be on board.
Team effort.
Exactly. And businesses should be thinking about how AI can create more personalized experiences for their customers.
So moving away from those generic marketing campaigns, the one-size-fits-all products.
Precisely. AI lets you tailor things, meet each customer's needs, their preferences.
Yeah.
That level of personalization, it makes customers happier, more loyal, and ultimately brings in more money.
Sounds like a win-win.
It is. When AI is used ethically responsibly, it can benefit everyone, businesses and consumers.
This has been such an interesting conversation.
It has.
Covered a lot of ground, I think.
Well, yeah.
Explored user-specific AI, the potential, the challenges, the opportunities.
Yeah.
And most importantly, gave our listeners some actual steps they can take to
Exactly.
get ready for this future.
Yeah.
Before we go, want to circle back to that phrase from the article, who manages data manages AI.
Powerful, isn't it?
It is. It really captures this shift.
It does.
Moving away from a world where it's just a few big tech companies controlling all the data
Right.
towards something more decentralized, I guess.
Yeah.
Where individuals, businesses, they have more say in how their data is used by AI.
Absolutely, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Gives people choices, lets businesses build trust with their customers, be more transparent.
It's about changing who has the power, making things more fair in the data world.
Well said.
All right, so on that note, I think it's time to wrap up our deep dive.
It is.
Thanks so much for joining us on this exploration of user-centric AI.
It's been a pleasure.
And to our listeners, keep exploring these ideas.
Yeah, keep learning.
The AI world is constantly changing. The more you know, the better you'll be able to navigate it all.
Keep asking questions, and most importantly, keep imagining what's possible.
That's great advice.
Thanks.
Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.